You are listening to the Daily Gospel Reflections with Sister Cloth. This podcast is brought to you by the Paulines Multimedia. It is our mission to bring the Word of God to all peoples through sounds and images, voices, and music. Come and join us as we share with you a thought a day. A reading from the Gospel according to St. Mark, chapter 12, verses 38 to 44. As Jesus taught, he said to the crowds, "Beware of the scribes who like to walk around in long robes and to be greeted with respect in the marketplaces, and to have the best seats in the synagogues and places of honor at banquets. They devour widows' houses, and for the sake of appearance, say long prayers. They will receive the greater condemnation." He sat down opposite the treasury and watched the crowd putting money into the treasury. Many rich people put in large sums. A poor widow came and put in 2 small copper coins, which are worth a penny. Then he called his disciples and said to them, "Truly I tell you, this poor widow has put in more than all those who are contributing to the treasury. For all of them have contributed out of their abundance, but she put out of her poverty, put in everything she had, all she had to live on." Welcome back to our daily reflections. We have heard this parable of the widow's mite many times over. One day, while Jesus was in the temple, he sat opposite the treasury and watched people coming in with their contributions. The poor widow put in 2 small copper coins that are only worth about a penny, in contrast with the considerable amount ostensibly given by the wealthy people. She gave all she had, not just what was over and above her means. Jesus saw this, and the widow's generosity struck a chord in his heart. He was moved, not with pity, but with much admiration. Then he called his disciples and said, "Truly I tell you, this poor widow has put in more than all those contributing to the treasury. All of them have contributed out of their abundance, but she, out of her poverty, has put in everything she had, all she had to live on." So Jesus wanted his disciples and all of us to follow the example of this poor widow when we give something to God and others in terms of financial and material contributions and services. Today's reading begins with caution. Jesus tells us to guard against bragging like the scribes and Pharisees, who like to walk around in long robes and to be greeted with respect in the marketplaces, and to have the best seats in the synagogues and places of honor at banquets. They say long prayers for the sake of appearance. Jesus also calls our attention to purify our intention when we do anything for the church's mission. God looks at the heart, not the quantity of our contribution. He knows if we do charitable acts out of love for God or ourselves. In today's gospel, for example, as Jesus watched people give their donations to the temple ministry, he saw rich people making a show of their generosity. They donated significant gifts in a way that people would notice. But then, by way of contrast, a poor widow came and dropped in 2 small coins. We're all called to contribute to the church's mission. Of course, those in a better position to give more may provide as much as possible, but those who have less may give according to their means. Remember what Mother Teresa said once? It is not how much we give, but how much love we put in the giving. Lord, teach me what it means to give generously and with the right intention. Amen. Be with us again tomorrow as we share with you a thought a day. Meanwhile, you can follow us and listen to other Apple and Google podcasts on Spotify, produced by Paulines Multimedia. Have a good day.